Ready for tip-off here between Campbellsville and UPIKE as we welcome you back here to the UPIKE Gymnasium on the UPIKE Sports Network. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Campbellsville Tigers under head coach Ginger High Colvin in her 18th season, excuse me.
Lauren Lee. At guard, a 5'11 junior from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Number 12, Paige Serafini. At guard, a 5'5 junior from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Number 21, Bree Gowdy. And at forward, a 5'10 junior from Winchester, Kentucky. Number 22, Tyra Flowers. At forward, a 6' senior from Eastview, Kentucky. Number 44, Whitney Hay. The Tigers, Campbellsville is led by head coach Ginger High Colvin. And your University of Pikeville Bears. Starting at forward, a 6' sophomore from Greenup, Kentucky. Number 1, Rachel Bush. At guard, a 5'6 junior from Olive Hill, Kentucky. Number 2, Allie Stone. At forward, a 6'1 junior from Barranquilla, Colombia. Number 4, Jadi Mejia Andrade. At guard, a 5'8 freshman from Belfry, Kentucky. Number 10, Jalea Warren. And at forward, a 5'10 junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Number 30, Katie Colopy. The Bears. UPIKE is led by head coach Clifton Williams.
Coach Williams in his 9th season, a record of 156-99. Coach Colvin, 477-98 in her 18 seasons there at the direction of the Tigers. Campbellsville in the black jerseys tonight, or I should say this afternoon. UPIKE in the grays. UPIKE will work it from left to right as I view it here high atop the gymnasium, the same as you see it on your screen. Final game of the 2024 calendar year. We'll roll the calendar forward and conference play begins in 2025, but we got to settle this one first. UPIKE and number 3, Campbellsville, we're underway. UPIKE with the basketball. Jalea Warren brings it off to Allie Stone. 2-3 zone. Bears will work with starting things off. Here's Bush down in the short corner, steps through, lost the basketball, and a turnover, and the Tigers out and running. Here's Lauren Lee. Entry pass goes inside to Flowers. Now kick out for a long threes on the way, no good. Flowers with a rebound, an offensive rebound. She leads this team in rebounding. Nearly 9.3 a game, and then first bucket of the ball game goes home for Paige Serafini. 3-0. Campbellsville in front. There's Lauren Lee, very decorated graduate student, 31st in the nation in scoring, leading this team with 18.9 a game. Her season high of 31, did that against Reinhardt. Stone looks at the double team. Now Bush, high post in the keyhole, back to Stone. Stone works off the screen. Play clock at 1. Stone gets it away, rattles in and out, comes out to Flowers. Lauren Lee pushes it ahead. Serafini on the right wing. Skip pass off to the left side. That's to Gowdy. Back to Serafini. Long threes on the way, no. Flowers battling with Rachel Bush underneath. It's out of bounds. It's back to the Bears. Allie Stone, the junior out of Olive Hill, 22nd in the nation in scoring. 19.6 a game. 19 points, 2 rebounds, 3 dimes in the loss to Midway. Skip pass to Warren. Now Andrade trying to feed it off to Bush on the dive. Lauren Lee takes it away. She'll go coast to coast. Left side draws the contact. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound again as Gowdy pulls this one back out and resets. 3-0 our score. 8 minutes to go here in the first. Lee on the left wing. Serafini from that right wing where she buried the long triple. That's our only points thus far. Here's Lee. Feeds it off to Flowers underneath. Reverse scoop shot. Yes, goes home. Tyra Flowers in the books. And a 30-second timeout for Clifton Williams and the UPIKE Bears as they trail at 5-0 with 7:45 to play here in the opening frame. UPIKE has only gotten off one shot thus far in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of contest play, and that was a rushed long-range jumper from Allie Stone. 2 turnovers for the Bears. And all 5 points from Campbellsville coming off those 2 turnovers. This Campbellsville team comes in averaging almost 79 a game, giving up just over 56. Meanwhile, UPIKE at 73.5 a game, giving up 65.5. There's Andrade. Feeds it inside the bush, and then swatted away there by Serafini. Bears basketball on the baseline, 19 on the shot clock. Allie Stone to bring it in. Stone surveying, trying to get it in, does so out to Katie Colopy. Colopy works to the left side, stops on the elbow extended, goes back out top to Jalea Warren. Trying to feed it back off to Colopy, and Lauren Lee knocks it out of bounds. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 7:24 to play here in the opening frame. Bears still looking for their first bucket of the ball game, trailing 5-0. There's Warren. Left side 3, in and out, no. Andrade with an offensive rebound. Feeds it back to Warren. Here's Stone. Off to Bush. Long range 2's on the way, good. Rachel Bush gets the Bears on the scoreboard. 5-2, they trail it. 3 minutes gone here in the opening frame. Flowers out of the right corner, feeds it inside. Serafini, a left side 3's on the way. That one's off the front iron short. Colopy with the rebound, a chance to cut it to 1 or tie on this trip for the Bears. Colopy on the right wing, off to Warren. Stone penetrates, gives it off to Bush. Nothing working there. They'll go back out top to Warren. Here's Colopy from the corner. Pumps, dribbles inside. At long range 2 is up, no good. Andrade fights for the rebound, comes out of there with it, puts it off the glass, too stiff. Whitney Hay with the rebound. Here come the Tigers. 3-point lead, 6:20 to go in the first. Lee slams on the brink. Serafini on the dribble drive. 15-foot pull-up jumper, too stiff. Andrade with a strong rebound in the paint. There's Warren out in between the rings. Feeds it inside Andrade. Back to Warren for the tie. 3's on the way, money. Jalea Warren strokes home the triple. We're even at 5:55 to play here in the first. Gowdy on the wing, left side. Bears in a 2-3 of their own. Lee working it to the right side. Nothing happening thus far. Now she'll cross it over with the left hand. Stops in the lane. 8-foot pull-up jumper. Can't get it to roll home. Rachel Bush claims the rebound. A chance for the Bears to take their first lead of the ball game. Here's Warren. Near side Colopy. Looks at a double team. Goes back to Warren. High post to Bush. Colopy for the lead. 3's on the way. No. Strong rebound inside by Serafini. Here's Lauren Lee, who brings it out. Spins off the left elbow. Slams on the break. Warren nearly took it away and then pokes it away. Allie Stone with the takeaway. Here's Colopy. Finds a lane to the basket. Draws contact off the window, and it's good. A 7-0 run by the Bears. They lead at 7-5. And a line change coming for the Tigers as 4 bodies at the scores table to check in as Serafini's triple won't go home. Jalea Warren across the midcourt stripe. Gowdy meets her there. Colopy on the wing right side. Now Stone. Tries to force it inside to Bush, and she is fouled. That's going to be on Tyra Flowers, her first. Team foul number 1. Colopy steps off. Alexis Moore coming on. Also into the game is Paige Ayler for UPIKE. Haley Allen checking in. Taylon Shearer. Dee Bradley. And Maddie Nally. Only one staying was Lauren Lee. Stone to trigger in. Leading 7-5 are the Bears. Warren right of point, being hounded out top. 11 on the shot clock. Goes back door. They get it to Andrade. Back to the right side. A pull-up jumper. Won't stay home. As Ayler had a good look, couldn't finish. Lee in transition. Stops in the keyhole. Bradley on the wing. Nally feeds it inside. From the right to the left. Counted and one. And a chance at a three-point play on the nice finish there from Talon Shearer. And the freshman out of Crab Orchard, Kentucky, evens the game at 7 with 4:01 to play in the opening frame. Look at the foul on Andrade. Andrade, her first, team's first. She'll step off, and I believe it's Alana Smith checked in the basketball game, and it is. Free throw misses. We stay even at 7. Moore between the rings, brings it off to Warren. Lobs inside, it's through the hands of Ayler, but it was tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bears. 3:43 to play here in the opening frame. 7-7 our score. Stone to trigger in. Warren, 3-ball from the right side, can't get that one to fall. And then Stone forces the tie up after the rebound from Nally. Arrow favors the visiting Tigers. They'll regain possession. They opened on a 5-0 run. UPIKE answered on a 7-0 run. And they had one opportunity, did not fall, and we're even at 7. That's where we stand thus far. Flare screen, nice entry pass. Wide open 3 look from the right side is up and no good, but Nally's right there with a stick back. Maddie Nally, after Hallie Allen's triple would not go home, gives the Tigers back the lead at 9-7. As we approach 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. And then a triple from the wing as Alexis Moore buries the 3-ball. The redshirt sophomore out of Dry Ridge, Kentucky, puts UPIKE in front by 1, 10-9. Nice ball movement inside. Nally can't finish. Strong rebound by Moore. A chance for the Bears to add to their lead here as we're inside of 3 to play in the opening frame. Warren, skip pass off to Stone. High arcing 3s on the way. Got it. Allie Stone making it rain from downtown Tripletown. Stone on the season, nearly 46% from long range, gives UPIKE their largest lead of the ball game at 4. Bradley brings it back off near side. Now Nally. Sloppy pass inside. Stone feeds it off to Warren. Warren to the right side. Off the window is good. Jalea Warren's 5th point of the ball game. The dive from Allie Stone, and it's a 6-point Bears lead. Lee gets stopped in the paint, kicks it out. Now has it out top of the key, right of point. Inside of 2 to go here in quarter number 1. Short corner. Spot up 3 from the right wing. No. In and out, no good. And a foul from behind. They'll get Hallie Allen on the push. Her first, team second. Great position underneath by Alana Smith. Tyra Flowers returning for Campbellsville as Nally will take a seat. Minute 36 to go here in the opening frame. 6-point lead for the Bears. Largest spin either way. Here's Moore. Feeds it inside to Smith. Nice running give and go underneath. And Ayler finishes off the window for 2. It's an 8-point lead. After scoring the first 5 and doing it with ease, Campbellsville has been sloppy at best. Turnaround jumper up, no good. Ball raked around. Offensive rebound, and putting her shot right back up and in is Shearer. She has 4 inside of a minute to go. Bears lead it by 6. Warren between the rings. Stone being face guarded by Lauren Lee. Nice take off the left window with a left hand for Alexis Moore. She has 5, nearly at her season average of 6.7, and the lead's back to 8. Shot clock is off here in the first quarter. 18 seconds to play. Lee feeds it inside Flowers. Flowers throws a dart to the right side, and Dia Bradley's going to be fouled on the way up. She'll shoot a pair. They'll get that one on Alexis Moore, her first, team second. And the freshman out of Munfordville, the pride of Hart County, will step to the line and shoot 2 free throws. 75% free throw shooter on the season. First one is up is good. 5 points and a rebound in the 59-50 win over Carroll, Montana, out in the Cactus Invitational in Arizona. Second free throw finds its mark. Campbellsville shoots it at a 73.5-point clip. They trail it by 6. 7 seconds to play in the quarter. Warren crosses over. Out top. 3 balls on the way. Good if it'll go, it will not. And that takes us to the end of one quarter play. UPIKE leading Campbellsville 19-13. Quarter 2 when we return to the gymnasium here at Pikeville after this on the UPIKE Sports Network. 19-13, UPIKE leading number 3 ranked Campbellsville after one quarter play. UPIKE shooting 53% from the field, Campbellsville at 31. Bears will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Off we go. Andrade, Stone, Warren, Bush, and staying on the floor is Alexis Moore. Shot clock at 15. And a foul inside and a hold. That's on Lauren Lee working against Rachel Bush. And the graduate out of Liberty, Kentucky gets called for her first. Bears basketball, a fresh 20 after the infraction. Moore from the right side. Andrade posting up. Moore spins on the baseline, looks at the double team, gives it off to Andrade, and she's fouled. And that's on Tyra Flowers. That's her second. Nice play there. Excuse me, they're going to get that one on Gowdy instead. Thought for sure that was on Flowers. So they'll get it on Gowdy, her first, team's second, and Andrade will shoot 2. 52.9% free throw shooter. Fourth in the AAC in rebounding. 4 points and 7 rebounds in the loss to Midway last time out. Connects on the second one, her first points of the ball game. Pushes the lead out to 7, 20-13. Largest lead has been 8 for the Bears. Whitney Hay has returned. Serafini. Flowers inside, goes from the right to the left. Shot won't go home. Strong rebound by Alexis Moore inside. Chance for the Bears to take their largest lead on this trip. As Clifton Williams holds up 3 fingers over top. Moore tied up on the wing. Feeds it out to Andrade on the left side. Now Stone. Lauren Lee chasing her all over. Bush with a pump and a drive. Andrade in the paint. Goes inside. A reverse scoop shot goes home. What a shot from Alexis Moore. She's lighting it up. She has 7 in the basketball game, and it's a 9-point edge, the largest of the contest. Here's Flowers. Finds a lane to the basket. Blocked by Rachel Bush. Bush named the Defensive Player of the Week for the NAIA nationwide vote back at the first week of the regular season back in December. Here's Stone, gets to the rack, has that one blocked away. That was from Whitney Hay. She's tied up on the near side as Warren dives on her, but a timeout requested first by Coach Colvin to save the possession with 8:18 to go here in the opening half. 22-13. UPIKE leading this one after a slow start, trailing at 5-0. Headed out to an 8-point lead in the first quarter. Led it by 6 after 1. They lead it by 9 here for the moment. Pikeville out rebounding Campbellsville 12-11. They were pretty close on that margin coming in. UPIKE at 37.6, Campbellsville at 37.7. Campbellsville giving up just at 34.5, UPIKE 35.5. Serafini pitches it off to Bradley. Entry pass Flowers, backs herself in, too stiff. Rachel Bush with a strong rebound. Stone brings it across the midcourt stripe, a chance to push the lead to double digits on this trip. Works past Bradley, gets cut off on the baseline. Bush is there for the help. They'll reset it. 11 on the shot clock. Here's Moore into the keyhole. Gets tangled up there with Flowers, pushes a shot up, can't get it to stay home though. Bradley with a rebound, here come the Tigers. Lee left wing, got back to Bradley. Lee from the left elbow steps in, nice give and go as the wide open look there for Tyra Flowers for her 4th point of the ball game. Trims the lead to 7, 7:15 to play in the first half. Flowers steps in and knocks that one away, but it's off of her foot into her bench. It'll stay with UPIKE on the far sideline. Here's Katie Colopy returning as Alexis Moore will step off. Colopy, the junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio, pride of Walnut Hills. Stone's been held to only 3 thus far, but she's had plenty of help around her that's been taking care of the scoring. Shot clock's at 4. Jalea Warren dials up long distance, can't get it to go. Lauren Lee's out in transition quickly across the midcourt stripe. Trying to trim into the 7-point lead. Lee working on Warren. Goes inside to Flowers. She'll kick it out to Serafini. Spot up threes, off the mark, no good. Knocked out of bounds, touched last by Whitney Hay. It's back to the Bears. Campbellsville 1 of 8 from long range. Coming into the ball game, averaging 33% from that mark. They're 12.5 here thus far. 6:20 to go in the first half. Andrade gives it up, back to Stone. Stone attacks, out to Warren. Spot up 3 from the corners, off the mark. Lee with another rebound. She wants to race it ahead. Feeds it off Serafini in transition with a layup. And Paige Serafini with her 5th point of the ball game. And the lead that was once 9 is down to 5 on a little 4-0 surge. The 2 players for the Tigers at the scores table set to check in on the next dead ball. Here's Bush. Stone takes the handoff. Shot clock's at 9. Out to Warren. Left wing 3, yes! Jalea Warren with her 2nd triple of the ball game. She has 8. The lead is 8. 5.5 to play in the first half. Hayes tries to step through and she walks. 3rd turnover of the basketball game for the Tigers. Returning is Taylor Shearer and Haley Allen for the Tigers. Lee will take a seat, as will Lauren Lee, and Clifton Williams will burn a 30-second timeout with 5:24 to play here in the opening half. Jalea Warren leads all scorers with 8 points. Alexis Moore with 7 off of the bench. Had her season high against Midway last time out, scoring 13. The redshirt sophomore averaging just under 7 a game has already taken care of that here in the first half. She's 3 for 5 from the field. Jalea Warren 3 of 6 from the field. Warren averaging 7.3 per contest. A freshman out of Belfry netted 8 points in the loss to Midway. So UPIKE basketball leading by 8, a chance to push it to double digits on any bucket on this trip. Headed out to as many as 9. Colopy on the wing, 9 on the shot clock, lobs it inside on Dronde. Goes back out to Colopy, spot up threes on the way, no. Rebound on the short corner by Nally. Bradley pushes it ahead, feeds it inside to Flowers off the window with a nice finish. Tyra Flowers with her 6th. And the lead is 6. Stone attacks, draws contact, whistle, and a foul. And they'll get Stone on the offensive control foul for the charge. Her first team foul, number 1. Only the 3rd turnover of the basketball game, both teams with 3. Big trip here for the Tigers after a pair of possessions in which UPIKE has had a chance to push this lead to double digits. Now has a chance to cut into that lead once again. That one's raked out of bounds by Rachel Bush on the baseline. It'll stay with the Tigers underneath their own bucket, trailing by 6 with 4:21 to play here in the opening half. Bradley to bring it in. Nearly stolen away, and Allie Stone will force the turnover. Number 4 in the basketball game for the Tigers. Stone brings it front court, leading by 6 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Colopy gives it up to Bush. Now Stone will reset. 15 on the shot clock from the right wing. Looks at a double team. Near side Warren. Here's Bush. Into the lane. Turnaround jumper's pure. Rachel Bush with her 4th point of the ball game. A big answer there for the Bears, who push the lead back to 8. Bradley losing her dribble out top. High post. Shear gives it up to Bradley. Bradley on the left wing now. Back to Shear outside the keyhole. Shear working on Dronde, goes out to Bradley. Spot up 3 from the left corner's on the way, no. Rebound tipped out, that's to Nally, excuse me. And then wide open underneath is Tyra Flowers for her 8th. The junior out of Winchester, the pride of George Rogers Clark, transferring back after spending some time at North Alabama. Playing a little closer to home. There's Warren. Bush pulls the trigger. 3 ball is good. Rachel Bush strokes her 7th home of the ball game to tie the largest lead of the ball game at 9. 30-21 inside of 3 to go. Flowers with a spin move inside, and she's fouled. They'll get it on Andrade. There's her 2nd, team 2nd. Alana Smith returning. Rachel Bush will step off. Andrade will step off, and also Paige Ayler back in the ball game. So Tyra Flowers, the junior, with 2 free throws. An 83.9% free throw shooter, misses the first one. 6 points, 8 rebounds, and that went over Carol Montana. Second was on the way, missed that one badly as well. She scored in double figures in 8 of the 11 games for the Tigers. Stone works out top. Gets to the keyhole. 19-foot pull-up jumper. Won't stay home. Ball raked around. Flowers with a rebound. Here come the Tigers. Down by 9. 2:30 to go. And Flowers launches that one into the padding beyond the backboard. Here's Lauren Lee to return. Also Whitney Hay to come back into the ball game as Flowers will step out. And Maddie Halley will step out. Or Nally, excuse me. Bears trying to push it to double digits on a bucket. Had 3 opportunities to do so in this contest, have not been able to do so yet. Stone tied up. Warren, who's had a good first half, finds a lane to the basket, pulls up from about 10 and left that one short. Allen pushes it ahead. And she walked, tried to slam on the brakes and couldn't hold the footing. 6 turnover the basketball game for this Campbellsville team, who comes in averaging just under 15 a game. 2 minutes to go in the first half, 9-point lead for the Bears. Stone finds a lane in traffic, good. Her 5th point of the ball game, that pushes the lead to double digits. It's 11, the first time it's gotten to that point thus far. And the Bears working on the number 3 team in the nation. And Lauren Lee quickly goes the other way, and her first points of the contest goes home, averaging just south of 19 a game. She gets her first points with 90 seconds to go in the first half. Skip pass near side to Warren. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Colopy. Splits the difference on the attack, and a foul, and a couple of shots coming up. They'll get that one on Haley Allen. That's her second, team's 3rd. So Colopy to shoot at pair. 70% free throw shooter on the season, 7 of 10. Serafini returning, replacing Allen, who goes out with those 2 personal fouls. UPIKE second in the conference at 75.5% from the free throw line. Colby misses the first. A point and 6 rebounds in the loss to Midway. Averaging 4.5 a game, just over 7 rebounds, and it's 1 of 2. Makes the lead 10. She'll take a seat. Alexis Moore returning. Moore with 7 points in this basketball game. Lee front court, gives it off to Serafini on the wing to the right side in front of the Bears bench. Serafini regains possession out top. Now Lee gives it up, gets it right back from the right elbow. Steps in, goes to the left side, draws contact. Shot won't fall. Alana Smith with a strong rebound inside of a minute to play. The Bears looking for their largest lead on a bucket on this trip. They've had it out to 11. They lead it by 10. As Allie Stone brings it across the midcourt stripe. Working on Lee near side. Gets the switch out top, gives it off. Moore from the left wing, nearly loses it out of bounds. Stops in the lane. Pier 8 goes back to, and they're going to go 3 seconds, yeah. 1 too many spins in the lane there. So that'll give Campbellsville a chance for the final possession of the first half to cut into this 10-point deficit. Lauren Lee, who's been held to only 2 points. That came with 90 seconds to go in this half. Gowdy gives it off to Serafini, 7 seconds. Lee works inside, goes baseline. Ball raked away, and it's going to be a turnover, and the Bears will hold tight and take a 10-point lead to the locker room as they lead the number 3 team in the land of Campbellsville, 33-23 here at the break. We'll step out as well. We'll come back. We'll look at our individual numbers and get you ready for the second half of action. UPIKE has the number 3 team in the nation on the ropes after 2 quarters of play, 33-23 at the break. We continue our coverage after this on the UPIKE Sports Network. 33-23 at the half as we get ready for second half play here on the UPIKE Sports Network. UPIKE trying to do something that it's only done, based off the records that I can find, 9 times out of 90 meetings, and that's defeat Campbellsville. They've currently fallen in the last 3. Their last win coming on January 29, 2022. They won 70-69 in Campbellsville, and that was the first win since 2015 when they won here 74-71. So they're trying to do their first win in their home gym in nearly a decade and trying to knock off the number 3 team in the nation of Campbellsville, doing so by handing them their first loss of the season if they can pull it off. They've got a 10-point lead, And 20 minutes to continue to roll things out. Allen, Lee, Flowers, Serafini, and trying to check the other player down low. That's Shearer. That's going to start for Campbellsville to start the second half, who will have the basketball. Left to right, they'll work at this half. Here we go. Shearer brings it off. Spot up threes on the way, and a good start there for Haley Allen. As Allen buries the triple, only the second three ball for the Tigers, as they start both halves with three-pointers. Allen will work on Stone. Stone will work with Colopy, Warren, Bush, and Andrade. Here's Colopy. Andrade gives it off to Stone. Stone spot up three, left that one short. Rebound by Flowers. Leads down to 7. Lee gives it off to Flowers. Nice feed. Serafini off the window for 2 more. And a quick surge here. And the 10-point halftime lead is trimmed to 5, less than a minute into the third quarter. Jalea Warren in between the rings. Off to Colopy. Looks at a double team. Warren finds Bush on the baseline. 15-footer. In and out, no. That ball was halfway down the cylinder. Serafini pitches it ahead. Here's Lee in transition. Goes back off. Allen wants another three. It's on the way. No. Rachel Bush has that one raked off of her hands over top of her head. Lee feeds it inside. Off the window. Good. It's a 7-0 run. Shearer gets the bucket. And the 10-point lead is down to 3 and a 30-second timeout for Clifton Williams. And the Tigers couldn't have found a better start out of the locker room than what they found here. Hitting 3 of their first 4 shots. UPIKE 0 of 2. And just getting absolutely blitzed out of the gate with a quick 3 from Hallie Allen. And then Shearer and Serafini finishing in the paint. Katie Colopy brings it in to Allie Stone. Allen awaits for her at the midcourt logo. Here's Andrade, tries to force it off to Bush, and it's stolen away by Flowers. Chance to tie on this trip. Ahead to Flowers in transition. Nobody picks her up, and she drops in her 10th. It's a 9-0 run for the Tigers out of the gate, and we're down to 1. Tigers trying to pressure the ball in the backcourt. They do so. Out to Lee. Lee is fouled. And 2 free throws coming for Lauren Lee as Katie Colopy picks up her team's first of the half. And an 80% free throw shooter will step to the line for 2 with a chance to take the lead. First one is up, is good. That is a 10-0 run. This for an 11-0 run and a change of the lead. And the graduate student out of Liberty, Kentucky does so. And number 3, Campbellsville, surges ahead by 1. Warren looks at the heavy pressure. Colopy from the wing, back out to Warren. Stone gives it up. They go back to her in the corner. She'll toe the line and launch the triple and bury it. 8th point of the night for Allie Stone. Evening things, putting UPIKE back in front by 2, 36-34. Serafini, entry pass to Flowers. Brings it off near side. Lee all alone. Up top, 3's on the way. In and out. Won't stay home. Serafini towing the line and throws it off the leg of Rachel Bush as she falls out of bounds. And saving the possession for the visiting Tigers. 7:17 on a rested clock here in the third quarter. And a wide open bunny there for Hallie Allen. She has 5 points all here in the third quarter, even at 36. Allie pressuring Stone, who gives it out to Warren. Right back to Stone, and a sloppy pass is stolen away. Shearer on the take, feeds it off to Lee, and an easy bunny off the window Lauren Lee, 6 point of the ball game, and a 2-point edge now for the Tigers. There's Rachel Bush wide open off the window for the right side. A nice find for Rachel's 9th. Even at 38. Serafini tries to roll it inside to Flowers. Rachel Bush with a steal on the baseline. Nice takeaway there by the sophomore out of Greenup. 6:20 to go in the third as Stone gives it off to Warren. Back to Stone on the left side, now to Bush. Bush from the corner, one dribble. Andrade wide open off the left side, can't finish though, too stiff. Lee thought about giving it up on the dribble drive. She will do so. Inside Allen, wide open again. 7 points all here in the quarter. Back in front of the Tigers by 2, 40-38. Inside of 6 to play in the third. Warren gives it out to Stone. Stone starts to attack. 14-footer, yes, goes home. 5 in each half for Stone. She has 10. Quickly in front court. Here's Flowers, cut off there by Andrade. Hook shot in the lane, gets it to tumble through. 12th point for Tyra Flowers. Tick for tack, we trade baskets here in the opening part of the second half. Stone out top, goes back to Warren. Allen takes it away. Allen has been huge on the defensive side. Feeds this one out to Lee. Lee off the window for 2 more. Hallie Allen has been just an absolute juggernaut on defense. And all of a sudden, Campbellsville has their largest lead of the ballgame of 4. Their largest lead was at 5 to start the ballgame. My mistake there. Here's Warren for an answer. Front iron short. Rebound by Lee. A chance to push the lead out to their largest on a bucket here. Lee navigating her way through, and she's fouled on the way up. That's on Andrade, her third, team second. Smith, Moore, and Ayler checking in as Warren, Andrade, and Bush will take a seat. And Lauren Lee back to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 dimes in that win over Carroll, Montana. First free throw is up is good. That gives Campbellsville a 5-point lead, their largest of the ball game at matches. That started the game at 5-0. Second one's on the way, falls through as well. So Lee, who was held to 2 points in the first half, now is coming in with the 92nd mark to end the half. Has netted 6 already here in the third quarter and pushed it out to a 6-point lead that has erased a 10-point halftime deficit. Here's Stone, cut off on the dribble drive. Ayler on the right wing. Now Moore, who had 7 points in the first half. Colopy out top, goes back to Moore. Spot up threes on the way, in and out, no. Gowdy wants to race it ahead. Looking to add to this 6-point lead for the number 3 team in the nation. Flowers throws a dime to the back post, and Shearer finishes off the window for her 8th. 48-40. Ayler from the right corner. Colopy brings it off to Stone. Nothing working there. 10 on the shot clock. Stone sizing up Gowdy. Here's Ayler. Long-range jumper. Right side's good. Paige Ayler, the redshirt sophomore out of Cincinnati, puts her 4th point home, trimming the lead to 6. 3:20 to go as Lauren Lee brings it front court. Here's Flowers. Allen wants another 3. It's on the way. It's good. Hallie Allen has caught fire. She has 10 all here in the quarter. 51-42, a 9-point lead. A timeout requested by UPIKE. So a team that was 1 of 9 at the half from downtown, they are 2 of 4 here in the second half. They're 11 of 13 from the field here in the third quarter. They had 10 total field goals in the first half of play combined. That's how quickly things can change in this game. And a 9-point lead for the moment for the visiting Tigers was a 10-point halftime deficit. It was a 33-23 halftime lead. Campbellsville has outscored UPIKE 28-9 in this quarter. Jalea Warren checking back in for the Bears. Stone brings it front court. Moore on the wing. Warren out top inside of 3 to go in the third. Bears got some work to do here in this one to try to get back in this ball game. Here's Warren. Works off a screen. Warren steps back, pulls the trigger, left that one short the entire way, forcing a shot that just wasn't there. 1 of 5 from long range here in the third quarter are the Bears after going 5 of 11 in the first half. They're now 6 of 16 in the ball game. Chance to go to double digits on the lead this time for the Tigers. Sloppy pass there by Flowers, stolen away by Allie Stone. Gives it up, gets it right back. Wants a screen, goes right side, cut off there by Shearer. Now Warren out top of the key. Stone from the right side. Started to attack, lost the basketball, and Allen with a reach-in foul. Picks up her third. Team's first. And let's see if Ginger High Colvin is going to roll the dice with her with 3 personal fouls, leaving her out there, and she's going to for the moment. 18th year head coach there for the Tigers. Has only lost to UPIKE twice in 32 meetings, this being number 33. Here's Warren. Gowdy working on her. Smith trying to force it inside. It's stolen away. Lee on the attack right side. Stone blocks that one away from behind. Stone comes away with a rebound, forcing it ahead. Down by 9, approaching a minute 30 to go in the third. Here's Stone. Gets on the baseline, feeds it off there to Smith. Down to the corner. Spot up threes on the way. No, in and out. Great look there from Alexis Moore. Just wouldn't stay home. Approaching a minute to play in the third. Almost the same thing we saw from the Tigers in the first half of play has been exactly what it's been for the Bears here in their half. Tyra Flowers finishes with her 14th of the ball game. She's a point away from her season high of 15. It came against Carolina College. It's an 11-point lead. Stone pulls the trigger. Shot won't fall. Rebound Allen, and then a foul in the backcourt. We'll get that one on Jalea Warren, her first. Team foul number 3. Rachel Bush returns for Alana Smith. Serafini, Bradley, Hay, and Nally returning for the Tigers. Lauren Lee, the only one staying on the floor. She'll control the pace. Serafini on the right wing. Nally gives it off to her. Looks into a triple team. Goes back out top to Lee. She'll spot up and pull the trigger. 3 balls on the way. No. Ball knocked around. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Campbellsville on the far sideline. 24 seconds to play in the third quarter. About 2.5 seconds in between the shot clock and the game clock. And Coach Colvin says 1 shot. Campbellsville going to try to add to this 11-point lead and close out the third frame. Back to Lee. Lee from the keyhole fires one off the window. Up, no good. Rebound by the Bears. And that'll take us to the end of quarter number 3. 30-9. Campbellsville outscores UPIKE in the third frame, and they lead at 53-42 as we head to quarter 4 after this on the UPIKE Sports Network.
achieve your dreams at the University of Pikeville.
Well, a 10-point halftime lead for the Bears has turned into an 11-point deficit after getting outscored 30-9 in the third stanza. And number 3, Campbellsville leads this game 53-42 as we head to our final 10 minutes. Stone, Moore, Warren, Bush, and Ayler, the 5 out on the floor. Moore working with it on the right side, gives it off to Bush. He'll go back to her on a pump. 17-foot pull-up jumper, no. Warren fights for it underneath, comes out of there with it. And then a reach-in foul against Dee Bradley, her first, team's first of the quarter. 9:31 to play in the ball game. UPIKE basketball on the baseline. Stone to trigger in. Turn around, shot up and good from Alexis Moore, her 9th of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 9. Bears got to find some defensive stops here. Hay from the corner. Serafini out top, gives it off to Lee. Kick out to the corner, and a 3-ball goes home for Dee Bradley. The freshman out of Munfordsville strokes home the triple and a 12-point lead in the ball game, the largest it's been. Stone starts to attack. Brings it off to Bush, flips it right back to her teammate. And a reach-in foul against, that's going to be on Bradley, her second, team's number 2. The tale of two halves is what it's been. UPIKE went ice cold there in the third quarter. They were 1 of 6 from long range. Warren can't connect on the corner 3. At one point in the third quarter, Campbellsville was 11 of 13 from the field in that frame. They finished 12 of 17 as Serafini goes off the glass for 2. 9 points for her, the 14-point margin, now the largest it's been either way in the ballgame. Stone fires a triple off the mark left, no good. Warren with a backside rebound. Fires that one back up, can't get it to fall. And they'll say she touched it last out of bounds, and the freshman out of Belfry claps the hands in disgust as she heads back down. Hallie Allen checking back in as Lee will take a seat. Allen with a hot hand. She had 10 points in the third quarter. She's one of 3 players in double digits in scoring, led by Tyra Flowers, who currently sits on the bench. Nice job in the inside there by Moore to force the turnover, and then takes that one off the knee of Nally out of bounds. There's Andrade back in, and she'll replace Paige Aller. Or Ayler, excuse me. Just inside of 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Bush stops and pops. Long range 2 up, no good. Nally with a rebound. Bradley front court. Serafini had that one raked away, and it was touched last by Alexis Moore. She tried to plead her case and did not get the result she wanted. Bradley to trigger in for the Tigers. They go back to her in the corner. Spot up threes, off. Andrade flies in there for the rebound. Kicks it out to Warren. Warren does not have the numbers. She'll slow it down. Stone out top, approaching 7 to go in the ball game. Andrade tries to go to Bush. Had it raked away. They'll go back out to Warren. Spot up threes, flat. Bears 0 of 4 from long range here in the quarter. 1 of 10 in the second half. Serafini steps through, feeds it off to Hay. Hay tried to go from the right to the left, and a tie-up inside. And Hay and Andrade with the jump ball as the arrow will stay with the Tigers. Here comes Flowers back in. Also back in is Talon Shear. Hay and Nally will step off. Gowdy back in, replacing Serafini. 6:43 to go. 14-point lead for the number 3 team in the nation. After trailing by 10 at the half. Shot up won't go, and a foul on Talon Shear. Her first, team's third, as Rachel Bush grabs another rebound. Campbellsville out-rebounding UPIKE 33-22 in this one. Points in the paint, 40-20, favoring the Tigers. Here's Rachel Bush on the left side, gets a friendly roll. 11 points for Rachel. They're going to call that out on Rachel Bush. That was clearly out on Flowers. Official from behind made the call. Either way. As Bradley tries to trigger in, and Warren sends that one right back to her. Here comes Lauren Lee back in. As Bradley will step off, and Lee will trigger in. Get to Flowers, and Andrade picks up her fourth. Team's first. And Tyra Flowers will shoot 2. Missed both free throws in the first half of play. Misses both of them here. Got the second one to go home. Alana Smith will go back in for Andrade. 59-46. Just over 6 to play in the contest. Moore steps through. Feeds it to Warren. Nice pass off to Bush. High off the window. 13 points for Rachel Bush. And another dime in the lane as Shearer finishes off the assist from Flowers. 61-48. Moore on the attack. Goes off the window, left it short. Flowers with another rebound. Her 6th of the ball game. Nobody closes out on her, but Rachel Bush says, not in my house, as she blocks that one away. Warren spins free, gets it off to Stone. Now Warren looks it off to Bush from the corner. Right side, left side three's on the way, no. Lee stops from 8 in transition, can't get it to stay home. Flowers gets tangled up with Alana Smith. Smith takes it away. Both teams looking for a whistle, none given. Inside of 5 to play in the ball game. Down by 13 are the Bears. Straightaway 3 won't fall. Stone fights for the rebound, puts it back up, and 2 more for Allie Stone. Her 12th of the ball game. Her and Bush, the only 2 players in double figures for the Bears. And we're going the other way on an offensive foul there on Talon Shear. As Alexis Moore steps in and takes the offensive charge. Team foul number 4. So the Bears are in the bonus the rest of the way. Katie Colopy returning for Alexis Moore. Bears have it down to 11, 4.5 to go. Clifton Williams is going to have to navigate his team back into this one after giving up a 10-point halftime lead. Find themselves down double digits much of the second half. Here's Colopy. Draws the contact and one, and a chance at a three-point play. So we get the foul on Lauren Lee, her second, team's fifth. Colopy's free throw is up, is good. That gives her 6 in the ball game, and the lead is down to 8. 61-53, 4 minutes to go here in the regulation period of the ball game. Flowers has that one raked away, throws it away. Warren with a takeaway on the far sideline. Chance for the Bears to cut into this 8-point deficit. Stone takes it on the left wing. Gowdy chasing her. Stone gets through, draws contact, can't get it to finish, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. We'll get that one on Gowdy, her second, team's 5th. So Allie Stone, 47 of 51 from the free throw line on the season, 92.2% free throw shooter. Over her career, 88.1% for the junior out of Olive Hill. First one is up as pure. 13 points for Allie. That cuts the lead to 6. Or set me says 7. If this one goes, it'll make it 6. Got them both. It was out to 14. It's down to 6. 3:30 to go in the ball game. 61-55. Tigers leading the Bears. Here's Flowers. Has that one taken away by Jalea Warren. Warren slows things down. Campbellsville wanting a traveling violation, and Rachel Bush is going to get it on a feet shuffle on the near sideline. Tenth turnover of the basketball game for the Bears. Tigers front court. Allen with the basketball had those 10 points in the third quarter. That sparked our team that 30-9 third quarter run. That pushed them from down 10 to up 12. That shot left short. And then on the rebound attempt, Shearer gets caught in between and gets called for up and down. So 10 ticks inside of 3. Down by 6, a chance to cut it to a single possession game of the 3 ball by the Bears, who've gone 1 of 12 from long range in the second half. Here's Bush. Warren tried to force a pass down low to Colopy that had no chance of getting there. 11th turnover of the basketball game for UPIKE. Lee directing traffic, 2:20 to go in the ball game. Serafini out top, Warren hounding her. Serafini feeds it inside. Shot won't go home for Shearer. She gets her own rebound, gives it back to Flowers, who flies in, draws the heavy contact, and goes to the line for 2 more. They'll get it on Katie Colopy, her second, team second. Flowers 1 of 4 from the charity stripe today. Warren will step out. Alexis Moore returning. 2:07 to go. This to make it a 3-possession game if either of the 2 free throws go home. But Flowers struggling from the charity stripe today. She's 1 of 5. Leading the way with 15 points, matching her season high. Can't get either of them to go home. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Full timeout by Clifton Williams. Will step out as well. 61-55. We return for the finale after this on the UPIKE Sports Network. 61-55, 2:02 to go in the ball game. Two numbers that jump out at me on the stat sheet, and I'm certain that Coach Clifton Williams will probably look at these same numbers as well. Points in the paint and second chance points. 42-28 favoring Campbellsville, 15-6 favoring Campbellsville in those two respective categories. Rebounding also favoring the Tigers by 11, 37-26. A three ball makes this a one-possession game inside of 2 to go. Here's Moore. Works with it out top, brings it off near side to Stone. Stone looks at a double team. Lee chasing her, gives it up. 6 on the shot clock. Back out to Rachel Bush from the keyhole. 19-footers front iron short. Rebound inside by Maddie Nally. 90 seconds to play and a 6-point lead for the Tigers as they come across the midcourt stripe. Lee wants it to the right side. Allie Stone chasing her. Stone reaches in and takes that one away. Lee wanting a foul on the reach and none given. Stone kicks it out. Spot up three from the wing. In and out. Goes home. Alexis Moore buries her second triple in the ball game, and it's a 3-point lead with 60 seconds to go in regulation. 61-58. Number 3 Campbellsville in front. Shearer out top, gives it out to Lee. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to set up a screen. Lobs it inside. Wide open was Shearer. Moore delivers the foul, her second, team's third. That'll put Taylon Shearer to the free throw line to shoot 2, but a 92.9% free throw shooter. And she'll go to the line. (13 of 14). Here's the junior the freshman out of Crab Orchard, Kentucky, out of Rockcastle County. First one is up is good. That makes it 62-58. Got them both. 2 big free throws there by the freshman. 41 seconds to play. Bears going to have to go quickly, down a couple of possessions here. Here's a kicked ball, trying to feed it down to Bush in the corner. It'll stay with UPIKE with 35 seconds to go. Stone on the wing. Long three from the right side, no good. And 27 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. UPIKE's going to have to foul. Paige Serafini checking back in before we go back underway. We're going to have a 30-second timeout from Ginger High Colvin. 27.5 seconds to go, 63-58. Campbellsville trying to pick up win number 82 in this series. The 91st all-time meeting. They're 9-1 in their last 10 matchups, including winning their last 3. The last time they lost here was in 2015, 74-71. And it was a second-half surge with an 11-0 run out of the locker room to erase a 10-point halftime lead. They pushed it out to as many as 14 with 6:31 to go in the fourth. UPIKE had it down to 3, but 2 free throws have pushed it back to 5. A Stone will pick up the foul, her second, team's 4th, so the next foul will have Campbellsville shooting free throws the rest of the way as well. They get that one into Lee, and she's quickly fouled by Colopy, her 3rd, team's 5th. So Lauren Lee will go back to the line to shoot 2, an 80% free throw shooter. Lee 60 of 75 on the season from the charity stripe coming in. She scored double digits in all 11 games, make it 12 here today as the first one flies through. $11 points for her. She's a perfect 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. Make it 6 of 6. 65-58. UPIKE burning a timeout. And it's going to be a full. We'll step out as well. We're back after this on the UPIKE Sports Network. (65-58), 25 seconds to go in regulation. Number 3 Campbellsville leading UPIKE. Trying to hang on here on the road. Stone works to the left side. Running 3 up, won't go home. Lauren Lee with the rebound. She'll kick it out to Allen. Campbellsville will dribble this one out. And Moore will finally deliver the foul, her third. And we'll shoot free throws. So Taylor Shearer will go back to the line. Her first trip to the line came to make this a 2-possession game when UPIKE had it down to 3. But a valiant effort by the Bears are going to come up short today as they're going to lose their 3rd in a row. Fall to 7-5 on the season. Campbellsville on the other side will make it 12 consecutive to start the season and bolster their number 3 ranking as they get ready to start Mid-South Conference play. Shearer with 2 more from the free throw line. 14 points for her. That's a new season high. Stone goes to the rack and can't get it to go home, and that's going to be your final. 67-58, your final score here in this one.